Microscope, microscope, microscope show.
Microscope, microscope, microscope show. Microscope.
Okay, welcome back to the Microscope Show.
And what did you bring today for me, Brent?
Well, Doug, today we'll be looking at meats by popular demand. This is all over the comment sections of the videos. People are always asking meats. So went out to the store and got a couple different kinds of meats here. Today we'll be looking at steak, raw steak. Okay.
Let's bust it out.
Okay.
Now, personally, I don't eat meat. I don't want to be involved with it. But since you microscope heads out there wanted to see it, I'll take a look at it. But
This is
I don't want to be involved in the industry at all.
This is
So you better at least eat it.
who, me?
Oh yeah.
But Trevor will. Right?
Okay, what do you got? Sirloin tip.
This is sirloin tip steak thin.
All right.
Here we
Look
go.
at the fatty edge of the meat here.
Can you just go right up on it, or do you not want to touch it on it? Oh yeah, that's fat.
It kind of just looks like it looks when you're far away from it.
Doesn't it? What happens if you just go right up on it?
I'm right up on it right here.
That's fat.
Who's fat?
Look at that. That's pure fat right there.
Yeah, so here's like in the middle of the meat.
Wow, it looks like our skin.
Meat, which is muscle. Did you know this is just muscle when you eat meat? It's
Is that true?
muscle. Yeah. Unless it's liver or a specific organ that they say
Right.
you're eating. If you eat just meat, it's muscle. There you go.
Can we get closer?
I have it pressed right up.
No, I
try
mean,
the 4,000
that's what I'm
X or
saying.
whatever. There's the fat.
Juicy.
Let's pick a new spot here.
Just get the focus on that. It really just looks like skin in a way.
It could look like, a papaya or something.
Oh yeah, it looks like a grapefruit almost.
There you go.
Okay. Too bad we can't see anything crawling inside of it. You know?
Well, you should have left it out a week. Should have bought it last week.
Yeah, rotten meat could have been interesting, but it's who wants to do that? How are we
Well,
gonna do-
there's meat. It's not to me. It just looks like a tongue or something.
It does look like tongue.
Tongue's a muscle too.
Focus.
If you want to go close.
Yeah, let's
look
get
at it like this.
really close.
Well, there you go.
Okay, well
That's sirloin.
let's move on.
Well, that was sirloin.
This is ground beef the way you would get it.
Trevor, would you eat this?
Yeah.
There we go.
Huh? It really looks pretty much the same
This is
almost.
ground beef.
Now that must be on some 100 type or 1,000.
Yeah, that was 40x. That was 1000x. Here's 40x here. Ground beef. All right. Kind of looks the same, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure does.
This looks wet. Kind of gross. Look at this, like rivers of fluid going through.
That's
Look,
must
there's
be.
a stream.
Is that blood? And what are those particles in there actually? What are those
I don't
particles?
even want to know, man.
What are those little particles? I wonder. Oh, this is. Look at this.
Look, there's particles.
Yeah, what are these particles floating around in there?
Just meat parts. Okay, what Cocteau Twins album is that?
Probably head over heels. This looks like a inside of someone's throat
This looks
or
like
something.
a medical.
It looks like some kind of gynecology type.
Look at that.
thing,
Looks like a mouth right here.
Right. This actually looks like some sort of gynecological kind of thing. Yeah.
Or like you're going down someone's throat, and it's like,
Right. It looks like actually an endoscopy. And you go in some side
Yeah.
of somebody's anus.
probably tastes like that too.
I've seen pictures of an endoscopy.
What does that look like? Similar to this?
Yep, kind of. That looks
This
just.
looks like a Butthole Surfers album.
It looks like a inside of a butthole, actually. Okay. Now, what do we have next as far as
What do we
meats
have
go?
next, Brent?
More meats.
Ay, ay, ay.
I have here a whole frozen tilapia.
Another thing I won't eat. But I guess might as well look at it.
Tilapia. Oh god. This is definitely kind of grody in a way, I must say. Look at this diaper it has, right?
Yeah, you buy fish. Why does it come with that diaper? What's that for?
Look at this diaper right there. Oh, that is cool. Now that actually is really cool, actually. Come on now.
Look at those teeth, man.
Hold on, let me look at this.
This is something you want to eat?
It's like, it looks like it's going to eat you. Wow, that thing smells like fish food.
Oh, wow. Where are we here? 40x here? Ish. That's the teeth of the tilapia. Yay, yay, yay.
It's so crazy that the teeth are like that, you know? Isn't that kind of crazy?
I wonder what they eat.
Yeah, and it's also, they seems like those teeth can do damage, and they don't look like they're in great condition. I mean, look at those teeth. Those teeth are not, they're dirty looking.
Well, maybe this fish was drinking a lot of coffee and...
Right.
Smoking.
Smoking.
Actually, yeah, that's how this fish died. It was a smoker.
Lung cancer.
It was a heavy smoker. It was e-juice. It was like, underwater.
Yeah.
All right, this thing stinks, dude.
I know.
All right,
I actually don't.
Here's the eyeball.
To be honest, I don't mind smell, actually. I kind of somewhat like it, to be honest.
There's the eye. This
Or-
is the side fin. See?
Look at these spots.
It looks like a fossil,
Oh, yeah. Look at that. What the
A
hell?
little heart there. Cute little heart. So these are the side fins. I don't know what those side ones
Oh,
are
yeah,
called.
they're little side. That's the side fin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if people know. Here.
Dorsal is the top, right? And then
They're like little side fins. Do you guys know what that means? No, those little things.
who are you
These-
talking to?
to the audience. Who else? What do you think I'm talking to?
Well, I mean, I would probably just look it up and put it on the
Well,
screen.
I think I almost want to show this.
All right, here's the skin of the tilapia. Let's look at this. It's kind of... It looks like it's been dead and thrown around, Maybe it went through that... Because it's kind of flaking off. Maybe those guys in Seattle were throwing it around.
Look at those scales. Look at that. Look at those prints.
This is the top of the fish.
Look at it. It's like a leopard.
It looks like a shower curtain. You've seen those designs, right?
Mm-hmm. Hit the tail real quick. Those look like those dog snacks from before, remember? Wow, look at the patterns. Now, okay, that's cool. Look at these sort of circular kind of brushstroke-esque patterns, right?
Yeah.
That is pretty interesting. I mean, that it has that pattern. Why is that, I wonder? Look at that. Look at those patterns. That is neat. That's a pattern right there.
Oh, there we go.
Now, what's inside?
There's the scale, and then here's where it turns into the meat. Here's some gross stuff in the middle.
What is this thing? What is this thing right
What
here?
thing?
This thing.
I don't know. This is inside the fish, and I don't know. It's like full of poo or something, or it's like a blood vessel. There's a river going in there, you see it?
Yeah.
Well, that was meat and fish.
Microscope, microscope, microscope show.
Microscope.